No.
England can't take no more.
No. Is that where we're starting? Or we're starting at home? Starting with the toll rates?
Up to you. Let's go with the toll rates.
Okay.
All right.
All right, guys. So if you use Highway 2000, you're gonna have to dig a little deeper into those pockettos because come July 1, you're gonna be asked to pay more on the toll road and the Spanish Town, Vineyards, and Maypen legs of Highway 2000. The tariff, they say, is going to increase by 10% for all classes of vehicles. I love this road, you know. Make no bones about it. It makes life very easy. I went to Mobile this weekend. Took me forever to get there on Friday because of the rain, but Zoops come back in yesterday. So if you can manage, it's a good thing. But man,
But when did it go up last year too?
yes, last year July. So how it go? Class 1 vehicles, which include motor cars and some small SUVs, will now pay $220 to use the Portmore Toll Road, $160 at the Spanish Town Toll Plaza, $440 at the Vineyards Toll Plaza, and $110 at Maypen?
Yeah, it was 100 at Maypen. It was 200. That's all?
So it's gone up by, by 10%.
Yeah.
Whoa, trucks and trailers, I don't sorry for you, $670 to use the Portmore Toll Road.
You don't sorry for them. Okay.
I do sorry for you. That's what I meant it was to say. $12.10 at the Vineyards Plaza and $360 at Maypen. You know how many people's businesses depend on them carrying goods and stuff in to town every day?
By the way,
traverse that highway so often.
If you go through the city roads, is that much longer time? I don't mean like if you go in Montego Bay, but I mean like if you just go Maypen or something, you go through the city roads. It's a much longer time.
If you go through the city road?
But no, that them call it as opposed to the highway.
I don't know for that them call it. Through the old road?
Yeah.
How you get to Maypen again before highway?
Old Harbour.
Wait, you go Old Harbour and then... I don't think Maypen was too bad.
Yeah.
But further than
like if you
Maypen?
go like Ocherous and stuff.
Headache.
Yeah.
Headache.
All right, take crime off front pages, says Minister Bartlett. He says media coverage of murders could hurt booming tourism sector, he says. And he does acknowledge that the role of the media in a free democracy. He says that graphic details of crime can destroy all the gains that have been made in the tourism sector in recent years. He says no one wants to wake up and see a front page story in our newspaper stating Jamaica bleeds. He was speaking with delegates attending the 56th annual general meeting of the Jamaica Hotel Tourist Association.
So how you do that now?
I was just going to ask the same question. You tell me.
Because if it's happening,
yeah, I need to report
and it's at a serious level.
But wouldn't the tourists want to know too?
It helps them to make an informed decision.
Don't it?
What if it's the headlines in particular that he has a problem with, or the stories themselves? Because sometimes the headlines get a little, you know, sometimes the more sensational the headline is better for the paper.
Yeah, but if I'm going to New York and I'm reading that it's just the greatest and safest place in life, and as I come off I plane, I hear a gunshot and people are dropped down all about.
No, you have a duty to report, but do you put it on? I mean, I remember a couple of years ago, the print papers took a decision that they were going to put like certain pictures and stuff in the paper because, you know, for balance and things were getting too violent and so on. But I'd be curious to hear what the PAJ and other folks who work in the industry have to say about this, because news happens and crime is our number one, maybe one of our number one issues right now. We can't bury our heads in the sand, but how do you create the balance to show that there are also good things happening, even though they say good news is no news sometimes? We don't know.
22,
yeah, it is. This one is tough.
All right, so the Grenfell Tower folks will get some money from the government. They're not too impressed with the government, by the way. They're not too impressed with the way the government has handled that.
Has Theresa May been down there?
Yeah, she has gone, but they gave her a hard time. Yeah, they gave her a hard time. Yeah. And now they're finding some temporary housing, but they're putting them back in a high-rise. And some people are saying, no, I'm not going back up there right now.
But not only that, there are reports that Theresa May's chief of staff, apparently, they say she was allegedly sitting, she had the file warning that there was problems with this building. She had that in file 13 or sitting on it somewhere. And then now they're saying that manslaughter charges are possible because the material that they use to side the building, they say is possibly banned in the UK in buildings above a certain height. Look at that, there are people inside of that place.
Well, you know, last time we spoke, we said 6 dead. They reached 58 now.
Jesus have mercy.
And they still haven't found everybody. They said 58 and many more missing.
And they're admitting it was preventable.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a classic situation of people being failed by those in authority.
Yeah.
And you know, they're calling just because they're poor. That's what happens to poor people.
Yeah.
You don't get the attention that you deserve.
And speaking of fire, a horrendous forest fire in Portugal that killed more than 60, and some people caught in their cars. It was so bad. Yeah, some people, it was so bad that there's like a road between the two sides, and some people are trying to go through and just got caught and died in the car.
It's apparently there was just a breeze that just took the fire and just raised the entire. I mean, there are people inside of areas there that just could not.
You know what started?
Come out.
Lightning.
Is it?
Yeah, it's a lightning hit a tree and started it. And
oh my God.
I don't know what I'm going here, man. Don't know what I'm going, but that's all.
Dry and arid and then people say climate change is not real.
Yeah, that's all.
Okay.